Speaking of being the villain, man. Right? So the last interview we did, I ain't gonna say it went viral, but there was definitely a reaction.
Yeah, it was.
The Errol Spence fans jumped on you.
I know, man. And it's like I didn't say nothing wrong. All I basically said was, all right, let me clear some things up, all right, for you boxing fans that just watch TV and don't understand the sport. When I mean a person gets touched, I know it's boxing. You get touched. I get it, right? But then there is a separation of getting touched too much, which means there's a flaw somewhere in your defense where you shouldn't be getting hit as often. Boxing is getting hit, a hit and not get hit, right? So if you get touched a little too much, then you get touched. Of course it's boxing. Everybody's gonna get hit, right? You get punched in the face, you get punched in the arm, you get punched, that's getting touched. But it's getting touched to more often than what you should. That's the, all right, let's compare slick fighters, Pernell Whitaker, Tevin Farmer, Floyd, James Toney, Roy Jones. They didn't take a lot of punishment early in their career. So their defense showed nice, good movements. Most fighters just take punches and they keep coming. You know what I mean? Madonna took a lot of hits, but he can take them and he keeps coming. So of course he gets touched too much, but he's also tough. So to clear that perspective up, it's cool, but I try to tell people, Spence coming off of the accident, I don't know how he's gonna react to getting punched. And he will get punched by a guy that can crack like Danny. And Danny can't punch. Danny got completely knockout power. So if he closes them eyes and he throws that hook that everybody loves he throwing, listen, he connects, we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but if I were to place any bets on anything, I would go with Danny.
A lot of dudes, right, because he hasn't knocked out anybody at 147, I feel like they forget. Granados gave a lot of guys problems. He destroyed Granados.
Yeah, true, very true. So I see where you're getting at. Like, does he have the power to knock Spence out, right? All right, let's just say he doesn't knock him out, but he hurts him a few times. All right, let's just say prior to the accident, he can hurt him. What's going to happen after the accident? Yeah, I know he's getting good sparring from what they show, and that's cool. But that's sparring, you don't go all out anyway. You work on what you got to work on, and that's it. So with Danny already knows he might be coming in as the underdog, right? But Danny's a drawer. Everybody wants to see Danny fight. Especially a lot of the Philadelphians, a lot of the Puerto Ricans. They love the guy. They love the guy, and there's nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to only two fighters in that ring, and who is going to walk out with the victory, who's going to walk out with the loss. And in reality, I'm going to say I'm going to go with Danny. And Danny may not have that power that took him with 147, but he still got knockout power. You know what I mean? Spence got incredible power. He put dudes down just body shots. All right, cool. But I don't know how he's going to perform since the accident. It's not just about the accident, man. It's the trauma within the mind. Most people don't understand what PTSD really does, man. You know what I mean? Like they always relate that into just war or anything that has to do with like the military. Nah, man, you can get into an accident and still suffer from that because you're now scared to drive. You know what I mean? The definition within itself has nothing to do with war, has nothing to do with military. It's a post-traumatic disorder that has happened to you. So we don't know how he's going to react. We don't know how he's driving. He could have someone else drive for him because he plays that over and over in his head. He could be sleeping and wake up from nightmares because he's afraid that if anything would have went wrong other than wrong, that man could have lost his life. So all that plays a factor. We don't know how he's going to play in here. We know the skills are there, but is he right up here? That's why I'm going to go with Danny. Only because I would have had liked to see Spence fight someone else just to get him warmed up into Danny. Taking the fight with Danny is pretty dangerous, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I would have definitely had. I give props to Spence though, man. You know, he did what kind of like Thurman did. Thurman had the surgery, took that long layoff, and jumped right into a fight against a tough opponent. He didn't even hesitate. So I commend Spence for that. But I don't know if I would have had recommended it. You know what I mean? So we'll see.